Hello and welcome back to another Generation Skywalker unboxing, and in this episode we are taking a look at the Imperial Remnant AT-AT driver, which has been released in the last week or so. Now, as many of you will know, Hot Toys, once they get announced, can take years to arrive, but much like the Snowtrooper Commander late last year, this one has been made available for immediate release. This being a Remnant AT-AT driver, this isn't exactly the same as the one that featured in The Empire Strikes Back. There are some subtle differences and I'll try to cover them as we go through this video. Figure isn't accessory heavy. Obviously you get the stand with it as standard. You get two sets of swap out hands. They are, and also two blasters. It comes with a small sidearm and a standard Imperial blaster. Looking at the figure, one of the main differences between this and the Empire Strikes Back version is the belt. You can see that white belt there, which is very much like the white belt that features on Stormtroopers, and it's got a lot of dirt and wear added to it as well. There's that sidearm that comes with it in the holster, but yeah, all around it's a good looking figure. I think it's 90% there in terms of the Empire Strikes Back version. There are some differences to the chest box, to the one that featured on the Empire Strikes Back, and also the helmet itself. We've got those two red nodules there on the original version. The one on the left hand side of the face is more of a grey, yeah. Other than that, it's very similar to the Empire Strikes Back version. And if you are looking for a Hot Toys version of an AT-AT driver, this is a great stand-in until they do inevitably release an Empire Strikes Back version. But either way, I think it's a really good looking figure. And if you want to remove that belt, it is only held on by Velcro and is easy enough to slip off. The Empire Strikes Back version, the AT-AT driver had a harness on, if you can recall that. It comes down from the front and the back, from behind the chest armour and wrapped around his legs. In terms of the articulation of this figure, it is a standard Hot Toys body. There's a lot of movement in the legs and the arms. There isn't a great deal of armour to this figure, so it does move around quite nicely, so you can get into really good poses. And if they do ever release an AT-AT cockpit for you to pose your Hot Toys in, it's easy enough to get into a seated position. So I look forward to the day that Hot Toys release that. But overall, a great figure. Not a huge amount of accessories of it, which I think is a great thing, because in my world, most of those end up staying in the box and in my loft. But for display purposes, this figure, you can literally get it straight out of the box, stick it on the stand, put the guns in his hands, and stick him in a cabinet. I think he's great. But like I said before, here's that belt being removed. It doesn't take much to bring it off, just a little bit of Velcro. But either way, with or without, I think this is a fantastic Hot Toy. Great that we're getting these so quickly and you haven't got to wait years for them. Was really surprised when I was able to get this delivered to me this week. It's only been announced just over a week ago, and is a great addition to my collection, and look forward to what Hot Toys do next. In the meantime, this is Generation Skywalker. Thank you so much for watching. All eras, all passions, all Star Wars. See you on the next one.